Gundam.tk, good to have you here. You've already heard the news that Gundam Age is the official name of the new Gundam series that's going to air in fall of 2011. And I've got a whole nother video where I talk about the mobile suit, the plot, the main characters, and everything like that. But this is just my reaction, and the reactions all over the internet have been crazy. There are people that say this has destroyed Gundam forever, other people that say they have to do it, and people that are just waiting to see. What you're about to hear is purely editorial. I'm not here to change your mind, but I'll give you my first impressions, and please keep in mind, this is only based on 3 scanned pages from a kid's comic book, so we're going to get a lot more information, and I'm sure that after watching 25 or 50 episodes, I'll probably be singing a different tune, but here goes. From a business perspective, I can see why Bandai would want to team up with somebody like Level 5. They're really good up-and-coming video game developers, Professor Layton and Inazuma 11 and things like that. These are the kinds of things here that kids will be buying, whether it's in game form or in spin-offs. And from a business perspective, hitting that younger demographic, if you can get the kids that are spending millions of dollars or yen a year on Pokemon and get them to buy some more $10 models, I can see the appeal to Bandai. Now, for older fans, of course, who are a little disappointed that there aren't things like Crossbone coming out, Unicorn really being spread out over 3 years the way it is designed to keep us satisfied with master grades and things like the Delta Plus coming out, whereas this 50 episodes, if that's what it is really going to be aimed at a younger demographic. And you can just see that there's an interview that I'll be talking about in another video, where it's official, master grades are drying up. The 2,000 yen price point is now the one that Bandai's striking for, and the way to do that is to be going for kids who want to be buying cheap, fun, put-together models. So for me personally, another couple things that I do sort of like, I like the idea of 3 generations, and that's mainly because you know that Gundams always get upgraded, and 3 generations of upgrades sounds pretty appealing to me. I also do like the idea that they have the swappable weapons going back to the Strike and its swappable strike packs and the Force Impulse without the color swap perhaps. But that's something that could be appealing to people, and it will be appealing to me, although we'll have to see how the models actually come out. I am glad to see that there is an Earth Federation, there's a ship, there's a captain. It looks like there's going to be the possibility of bright slapping going on. Anyway, we'll see what happens with that, but it's not totally anti-Gundam from what we've seen so far. Then why is G Savior here, you ask, and why was he in the last video? Well, there's a lot of things about this that I'm of course not crazy about. The big one for me was that they said models won't require tools. And if you build some of the Keroro stuff, like the Sergeant Frog stuff, you're going to see that they've got some really good models that are designed to be easy to make. And I can see the appeal, again, if you're selling 1,000 yen products in a supermarket, kids are going to want to buy something. They don't have good plastic nippers and modeler's knives at home. They're reaching out to a different demographic. But for people like me, and probably you, who like to build master grades, etc., you're probably going to be really disappointed that they're going that way. And that makes me wonder if we're even going to get 1/100th kits or 1/60th kits or anything along the lines. Will there ever be a master grade Age 1 coming out in 2 or 3 years? I sort of wonder. But the big thing that gets me is aliens. And that was my biggest complaint after I saw the 00 movie. And Macross is for aliens, and Gundam is for people fighting people with political ideologies being different. If this turns out to be aliens, and maybe I'm being premature with my complaint here, but I'm going to be disappointed. But what can we do? So that's what it comes down to, is what can you do? Remember, we've only got 3 scans. There's lots more information to be coming out. They're going to be having their official press release, press conference where they release all the new information, including model stuff. So I'll be back to cover that, but why don't you let me know what your reaction is? I can see why they're doing this, but I personally am disappointed. I preferred the end of 00 and what they're doing with Unicorn a lot more. However, if you looked at the very first scans of young Tierra and all of the pilots from Gundam 00, I probably had a pretty bad reaction back then too. And look where that ended up with the awesome 50 episodes, or so I thought. So that's me. What about you? This is all editorial. Let me know what you think with a comment down below. Lots of people have strong opinions. Love to hear about it. And I'll be back, like I said, to talk about it when we get more information. Thanks for watching, everybody. See ya. Really? We're in the same universal century?